Hey everyone, so I'm home. Today's Thursday the 28th. I had my surgery on Monday, so I'm like, I guess 4 days out, I think. Anyway, so we came home yesterday. Scott picked me up at noon, and we came home and I was really very, very exhausted. Yesterday was a hard day, physically and emotionally. And so I kind of just wanted to give an overall how the whole surgery thing went. So I was scheduled to be there at 7:45 a.m. and I didn't get taken back into the pre-op area until I think like 10:30. So it was a long wait in the waiting room. But I was extremely calm, very relaxed, not nervous. So then I got called back into pre-op, and I went back there and got changed out of all my clothes, put them in a bag, got my gown on, my nice little lunch lady hat, and they started taking my vitals and asking me a bunch of questions, and I met with my surgeon and the anesthesiologist and signed a bunch of last minute paperwork. And at about, I guess, 11 or close to 11, right before I went in though, I got a nice little injection into my IV of some kind of stuff that made me not care even less. And then I got wheeled into the OR. I remember being moved over onto the table. I moved myself onto the table and got my arms strapped inside of me. There was a lot of flurry of activity, and that was a little kind of strange. Got a belt strapped around my hips, and then the next thing I knew, there was a mask over my face. And my next memory was not a pleasant one. Apparently I was in surgery for 3 hours, which is a little bit longer than usual. Not for any complications, that's how long the surgeon took to do the surgery. But my next memory was having the intubation tube pulled out of my throat and then saying my name. And as soon as I could talk, I was screaming, and apparently quite belligerent, go figure, because I had such horrific back spasms. And I had been having back pain earlier in the day, and I have a bad back, so being on that table, I guess, for that many hours, I woke up in excruciating pain, and I think they kind of knocked me out again with something. They must have given me morphine or something. And then the next thing I remember was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was in my room, and Scott was there, and you saw that videotape. Very little recollection of that. And the first 24 hours were pretty miserable. I was very nauseous. I was dry heaving, so dizzy, and I had no pain. There was surgical pain. I mean, it's incredible that there's no pain. I mean, none. I can tell that I had something done. I can feel like where your stomach is. It's kind of like almost like a little bit of a nagging heartburn feeling is what I can say, and I can feel where the pouch is now. But I have no stitches. I'll show you my scars a little later. They're very tiny. But the biggest thing was the anesthesia and the narcotics, Dilaudid, that they were giving me afterwards, which I had the pump to give it to myself. And it was making me sicker and sicker, and I really just needed to get off of it. So once I got off of it, the second day at the hospital was a little better. And obviously I went home on the third day, the middle of the third day, and yes, it was really hard. I slept 11 hours last night. I had horrific chills, but I didn't have a fever. And I was really not a happy person yesterday. I can barely eat or drink anything, but I have no hunger, so it's not like a torturous thing. But I'm trying to drink protein. It's very important after weight loss surgery to get your protein, and my protein, I think it's 72 or 73 grams a day, which is a lot. And it's based on my height and weight is what they came up with. But so I bought this stuff. It's called Anyway, and it's non-flavored protein supplement, and I can pretty much put it in anything, but as I said, at this point I can't have anything, so it goes in my iced tea. This is a water bottle that I just put a Crystal Light sugar-free iced tea on the go, and then I put like a quarter of a scoop in here. So I'll have a couple of these today, and a full serving of a scoop is 17 grams of protein. So that's like not even close to my protein goal. So it's going to take a while. This week until Monday, September 1st, I will be on clear liquids, so proteins will be a challenge to get in. Starting next Monday, I go on to, oh, my phone is ringing. Next Monday, I get to go back to the full liquids, which is what I was eating for the 10-day pre-op diet, which will be puddings and yogurts and protein shakes and stuff like that. So then I think my protein will get up. So for now, it is what it is. It's about 11 o'clock on Thursday morning, and so far so good. I'm feeling good, but I'm having, some pretty significant mood swings from feeling good and feeling okay to feeling kind of sad and weepy. So they don't call it Hell Week for nothing. Apparently, the first week after surgery is exactly that. It's Hell Week. But I know that it's going to get better, and that's it. Talk to you later.